auditions are very strange things, and I remember just being really angry at the idea that I had to go for the audition for Pirates of the Caribbean, because I was never going to get a Hollywood film. It was so absurd. And I remember the day that I went up for the audition, I was late, there was a problem with the tubes, and I was late, and I'm one of those people that's perennial. I've got to be early, like I can't handle being late. So I was in a bad mood because I was late, and I just thought, well, this is stupid. I'm now feeling bad, and I'm never gonna get it, and this is really stupid. And I think I was just angry in the audition, and weirdly it worked. With Pride and Prejudice, it was the first time that they cast, you know, the book is based around characters who are 19, or more about that, you know, late teens, early 20s, and it was the first time on film that it had been shown as being as young as it was, which actually, when you go back and you read the book, it makes sense of a lot of how they behave, is of course because they're so young and it's the first time, you know, so I think that's sort of why it made a lot of sense.
Next, Atonement, 2007, a couple of years later.
When I originally talked to Joe about it, he said, you know, I don't want to do it naturalistic. I want to do it in this kind of very 40s clipped English style, you know. He's always had a problem with naturalism, or he's always felt its confines. So, you know, I think that was the first time that he was really going, I want to do something that isn't trying to be naturalistic. So we were all given homework of 1940s English films, so Celia Johnson, obviously, Brief Encounter, you know, all of that. You know, just that idea of culturally, we're very interesting in what we don't say, you know, and how we deal with, oh dear, that's terrible, isn't it? Somebody's died, that's terrible. Oh, well, you know, that kind of quality.
Lo siento, me equivoqué de carta.
Sí.
No era para que la leyeras.
No.
The film is very sexy.
It's very sexy. I think that's why it sort of works, because it's repression. You allow everything to kind of bubble underneath the surface, and with that particular character, she was sort of atrophied. You know, she couldn't move forward, she couldn't move back, she couldn't express herself. It was a sort of bubbling emotion, bubbling sexuality that she didn't know what to do with. So and it just sort of burst out. So performing it was really interesting, because it was all about keeping the lid on it, but something like the touch of a hand can be so... Again, at that period, what he did so brilliantly was that we all lived together in a farmhouse in Shropshire. You know, we were all absolutely connected in this team thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, an extraordinary life in pictures. Please thank Keira Knightley.